Welcome back to the Deep Dive. You ready to jump into some seriously cool AI stuff? Today we're looking at projects that could actually change the world, like for real.
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it? The stuff happening in AI right now is mind-blowing, and not just the tech itself, but how it's being used to solve real problems.
Exactly. So let's dive right in. We've got news about open source AI, AI tackling legal mumbo jumbo, even an AI film contest.
I know, right? Like, who have thought?
So first up, this thing called Pleias 1.0. It's the first set of models trained completely on open data. Apparently, it's giving those big-name models like Llama 3B and Quinn 3B a run for their money.
It's huge. Imagine anyone could develop powerful AI no matter their budget.
That's insane. Like a small nonprofit could build an AI to, I don't know, predict disease outbreaks.
Exactly. It's a game changer for sure, but there's always a but, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh,
What's the catch with open source?
well, it's all about the data. Where's it coming from? Is it ethical to use? Pleias 1.0 used data from GitHub and YouTube, and that raises some red flags about copyright and stuff.
Ah, so it's not as simple as just grabbing any data you can find.
Nope, definitely not.
Yeah.
This whole data ownership and privacy thing is a massive conversation right now, especially with open source AI becoming more popular.
Okay, well, speaking of using AI responsibly, there's this tool called Notebook LM, and it's all about simplifying legal jargon, which, let's be honest, most of us can't understand.
Tell me about it.
Right. Like those privacy policies, they're impossible. But Notebook LM uses AI to break them down into plain English.
Finally, no more blindly clicking agree. Right.
Exactly. That could change everything about how we interact with technology.
Oh, for sure. Think about it. AI could make legal stuff transparent for everyone. What a game changer.
Totally. Okay, then there's this other project, Open Interpreter. Now, this one is straight out of sci-fi.
Yeah, this one's wild.
So basically, you could tell AI to do stuff on your computer, like using plain English commands.
Yep, that's the idea.
So I could be like, hey, AI, organize my files or analyze this data without writing a single line of code.
Exactly.
That's insane.
Right, and think about accessibility. Someone who doesn't know how to code could still build amazing AI applications.
It's like having a super-powered personal assistant.
That's a great way to put it. It's really exciting to see how tools like this are making AI less intimidating and more accessible for everyone.
Okay, so open source models, AI lawyers.
Mm.
Now let's talk about DeepThought-8B. This one seems a bit more, well, brainy.
Definitely. It's focused on transparent reasoning.
Meaning?
It not only gives you an answer, it shows you how it got there, like showing its work.
Ah, so we can understand its thought process. That's pretty cool.
Right. It builds trust, especially if we're using AI for important stuff like healthcare.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like, you want to know why the doctor is giving you a certain diagnosis, not just what it is.
Exactly. Plus, DeepThought-8B is relatively small. It can run on less powerful hardware, so more people can access it.
I'm seeing a theme here, making powerful AI available to everyone.
It's a big trend, for sure.
It's pretty inspiring. And speaking of pushing boundaries, there's LTX video, this thing that's all about, wait for it, real-time video generation.
Yeah, this one's blowing everyone's minds.
So we're talking creating videos in real time, like as we speak.
That's what we're seeing.
Seriously.
People are generating hundreds of frames in seconds, even on regular computers.
Hold on, so I could make a high-quality video on my laptop without needing a fancy studio.
We're getting there. One person with an RTX 4090 made this amazing Space Monkey video.
Wow.
Right. Imagine what this could do for education or journalism or even filmmaking.
Yeah, independent filmmakers could make entire movies with just their computers.
It's crazy. LTX video is a really powerful tool for creativity and storytelling.
Okay, so we've got open source AI, AI lawyers, AI video editors. It's like the future is happening right now.
It really is. And there's so much more happening too, like this Project Odyssey AI filmmaker contest. The potential of AI for storytelling is immense.
I know, right? My head is spinning.
I hear you. But remember, amidst all the tech, the goal is to use AI to make a positive impact.
That's a great point. It's easy to get lost in the hype, but ultimately it's about using AI for good.
Absolutely. And that's what makes this field so exciting right now. It's technology and social good coming together.
I love it.
Me too. Let's keep exploring. We've got tons more to talk about.
I'm ready. So we've seen all these amazing AI tools, right? Generating videos, simplifying legal stuff. But what about the AI itself? Don't these models need, like, massive computing power?
Yeah, you're hitting on a big point. The size and the power needed to run these models is a real challenge. That's where this idea of model quantization comes in.
Quantization. Okay, that sounds kind of techy. What's that all about?
It's like, imagine packing a suitcase, right? You want to fit in everything you need, but keep it light. Model quantization does the same thing for AI, shrinking it down without losing too much performance.
Oh, I see. So instead of needing a supercomputer, we could run these AI models on, like, our laptops or phones.
Exactly. And there's this company, Unsloth AI, they're doing amazing work in this area. They've got this technique called dynamic 4-bit quantization.
Dynamic quantization. Okay, what makes it so dynamic?
Well, it's smart. It figures out which parts of the model can be shrunk without losing important information. They took a 20 GB model down to just 5 GB, and it's still super accurate.
That's incredible. It seems like everyone is working on making AI more accessible, more efficient.
Yeah, and as these models get smaller and faster, think about what we can do with mobile AI. Personalized assistants, medical devices that can, diagnose things instantly.
It's like mind-blowing. What else is out there that we haven't even touched on yet?
Oh, there's tons. One thing that caught my eye is QuenVL, these new vision language models from Alibaba. They're a big deal because they can process both text and visuals at the same time.
Whoa, hold on. So they can, like, understand what they're seeing and reading at the same time.
Yeah, think of an AI assistant that not only hears you, but also sees and understands what's around you.
Wow. So you wouldn't have to explain everything to it. It could just, like, see what you're seeing and get it.
Exactly. It could revolutionize robotics, healthcare, even design.
It's crazy to think about. And it's not just new models, right? What about new programming languages made specifically for AI?
Oh, yeah, definitely. There are a couple making waves right now. Mojo, from a company called Modular, and then Triton.
Okay, break those down for me.
So Mojo is trying to give you the best of both worlds. The ease of use of Python, which is popular for AI, but with the power of C++C, which is known for speed. So it's easier to build really fast AI applications.
I see, like a powerful engine, but with like a user-friendly interface.
Exactly. And then you've got Triton, which is made for writing super fast code for GPUs. Those are the processors that are great at handling the complex math that AI needs.
So Triton is all about squeezing every ounce of performance out of the hardware.
Yep. And as AI models get more complex, tools like Triton are going to be more and more important. Plus, companies like NVIDIA are making new GPUs specifically for AI, so the hardware is evolving too.
It's wild how all these pieces are coming together. New models, languages, hardware. It feels like a whole new era of computing, honestly.
It really does. And what's cool is that we're seeing all this progress while also focusing on responsible and ethical AI development.
It's not just about building the most powerful AI, but using it for good.
Right, exactly. And that brings us to another important conversation. The economics of AI. Like, how much do these tools cost? The new pricing for ChatGPT Pro, for example, jumped to $200 a month.
Yeah, I saw that. That's a lot of money.
It is, and a lot of people are worried that prices like that will make AI only available to big companies and organizations.
So again, it's back to making sure AI is accessible to everyone.
Definitely. We need to be careful about how pricing affects who can use and benefit from AI. We don't want a world where only the wealthy can access this technology.
Yeah, that's a good point. So the future of AI isn't just about the tech itself. It's also about economics and social equality.
You got it. It's about making sure everyone benefits from AI's potential.
Wow, this deep dive has been eye-opening. I'm excited, but also a little nervous about what the future holds.
I get it. It's a lot to process. But it's also incredibly inspiring to see this revolution happening.
I know, it's a lot. It feels like we're at this crazy turning point, like we've got this powerful new toolkit, but no instructions.
Yeah, I totally get that feeling. And it's exactly why we need to be having these conversations, right? Thinking about the good stuff AI can do, but also the potential downsides.
Right, this can't just be left to the tech people. AI is going to affect everyone, so everyone needs a say in how it develops, right?
Absolutely. It's a shared responsibility. But the good news is there's already this push to make AI more inclusive, transparent, more aligned with, human values. Like all those projects we talked about today, they're a good sign.
That's good to hear for sure. Makes me feel a bit more optimistic about all this.
Me too. And remember, we're not just like sitting back and watching this happen. We can all do something.
So what can our listeners do besides listening to awesome podcasts like this, of course?
Oh, there's so much. You can check out those open source projects, play around with some of the AI tools, see what researchers and developers are working on, join online discussions. There's no shortage of ways to get involved.
And don't be afraid to, Ask questions. The more we understand AI, the better we can navigate all of this and make good decisions about how it develops.
Totally. Curiosity and critical thinking are super important in this whole AI world, especially with how fast things are changing.
Absolutely. Well, on that note, I think it's time to wrap up this amazing deep dive into socially impactful AI. We've covered a ton open source AI filmmaking, the costs, the ethics, all of it. And I think one thing's crystal clear. This is just the beginning.
Yeah, just the tip of the iceberg. We're
Yeah,
only
like,
starting to see what AI can do, and it's up to all of us to make sure it's used for the right reasons.
yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So, to everyone listening, keep exploring, keep learning, keep those questions coming. The future of AI is kind of in our hands, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Until next time.